Hello everyone, I'm Food for Dogs, and today I want to talk Vita. As you know, I started up this channel because of my love for the Vita, and that has never changed and it never will change. I like all my other consoles and I'm enjoying my new Switch, but the Vita has a very special place in my heart, and that will always be the case. I'm also wearing my Vita Island t-shirt today, especially. So I've had this for years and I've worn it so much and it's been through the washing machine so much and it's still in excellent condition. You can't keep a Vita Island down. Today our background is provided by ES8 and there is a special reason for that. I will come to that. And as most of you by now know, the background music I have on reflects that theme. That is our permanent theme in the background in the lounge on the PlayStation. Today I wanted to introduce you to some books, there's something different, and a video series. A very well-known Vita Islander called Sandeep Rai has written a series of books about the Vita. He put the project up on Kickstarter and it was very successful. The book is excellent. I really recommend it. As you can see, it's already a bit dog-eared because I've been reading it so much. In fact, it was so successful that he decided to do a reprint, a reissue of Year One, but with more additional content, which explains why this one is so fat. And that's a deluxe edition, you could say. And finally this year, he finished writing the PlayStation Vita years 2 and 3 and has continued the excellent run of giving us both a historical overview of what happened as well as reviews and insights into the games. So I cannot recommend the series too highly, and I know he's currently working on the final book in the series to cover the later years of the Vita. Now, Sandeep Rai is also known for running a very popular YouTube channel under his YouTube and Twitter name, Too Old for Gaming. And don't worry, I will put all that information, complete with links to the YouTube channel, in the description below. So I wanted today to draw your attention to the fact that Sandeep has done a series of videos called his Top 100 Vita Games, and it is a fantastic overview of, the best the Vita has to offer, or certainly games that he personally has enjoyed. Obviously he hasn't been able to cover every Vita game. We all know there are far too many Vita games almost, but I really recommend this series. He started it on the 9th of August and it went on until the 9th of October. He's covered 100 Vita games in 10 game segments, one brought out each week. So that is now complete and you can view the whole series of 100 top Vita games, and that for any Vita fan, that is a veritable treat. Sandeep has his personal taste in games is slightly different from my own. I'm more focused on RPGs and story-driven games in particular interest me, and Sandeep is a bit more focused on games that are very much about the gameplay itself. But regardless of that, it doesn't matter how our tastes differ from one individual to the other. His judgment is excellent, and if Sandeep says a game is good, then you can take his word for it. So there's lots of interesting stuff in those videos. If you're looking for inspiration, for tips, for recommendations, that's the place to go. So as I said, I'll put the links in the description below. And I chose VIII today as the background because this game also plays a special part in Sandeep's 100 top Vita games. As you can see, I've got the limited edition of the Vita version of VIII, Lacrimosa of Dana, and it comes with a beautiful steelbook and also with a lovely soundtrack, of course. And included was a set of acrylic bookends of Adol and Dana, which are very beautiful, and I'm using them in my room to bookend stuff. So that's what I wanted to cover on that side, and I'll just today finish by briefly mentioning what I'm playing at the moment and enjoying very much, and that is Deathmark. Now, as you can see, this is the limited edition, and just try and get the book out. It comes with what I assume is a beautiful art book, but of course I haven't been able to read it yet because I haven't played the game yet, or I haven't finished it. I've only just started. So yeah, so that's very nice, and it comes with a soundtrack as well, and a lovely box. This is a horror game. It came out, I think, last year, and I never got around to playing it. But now I thought I really had to get into it because the developer has issued a new game which has just appeared on the PlayStation Store. It's available for both Vita and PS4, and also on the Switch. The game initially came out just called Deathmark in English, but since then the developer has sort of rebranded it slightly, and you will probably find it under the name Spirit Hunter Deathmark, and the new game is called Spirit Hunter NG. And from all I have heard, the new game may well surpass even this one in quality. It's an interesting type of horror game because being a Japanese horror game, it's not simply a visual novel. It incorporates quite a few game playing elements reminiscent of puzzle games. I can only say so far that the atmosphere is very spooky, and I wasn't even able to complete chapter 1. I just thought, no, I'll do that the next day because it was just overwhelming, really excellent. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So I'll just pull that up on my Vita and show you the title screen. So that is the title screen for the game. And I'm sorry, it disappeared. I thought I had it open. Here it is. I never checked that. Okay. And as you saw on otherwise next to it, to the left of it, is Atelier Meruru, which I'm also playing at the moment. So that's another lovely game. As you know, I'm an Atelier fanatic. Any Atelier game is always welcome for me. So that's what's happening at the moment. As you know, we are still having Vita games released quite regularly onto the Vita store. Most of them tend to be smaller games from smaller indie outfits. Understandably, the bigger operators have, moved off to new pastures. But this new game I mentioned in the same series, Spirit Hunter series, that is a big, in my eyes, a big quality game that has come to the Vita store. It may well be the last big quality game we get in the West for the Vita. I don't know, I'm not quite sure, but there can't be many left to come after. The publisher is, the developer for this game is called Experience Inc., and they're one of my favorite Japanese developers. I've got all their other games, but that is too much for today. That is another story for another day. On that note, I wish you very happy Vita gaming. Please keep well. I'm Food for Dogs. Bye bye.